Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett, Nemo Van Devender, and special guest Agnes, friend of Nemo's and precursor for the very special guest who is on his way. So let me just start out saying the smell of a wet dog. Agnes, do you like this one? Because it's one of Nemo's favorites. This is Barney Salzberg. It's a book of fantastic dog poems and dog drawings. I would read you one, but I have a dog in my hand, so I can't. All right, good work. You're really good at this. Okay. And then a book I am so excited about, Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. This book brings back all of her characters that we love. The Burgess brothers and Lucy Barton and Olive Kittredge. Everybody is back. And I'm reading this book and I'm thinking, are you allowed to do that? Could this possibly work? I couldn't put it down. I love this book so passionately, and some other really famous people loved it too. And she's going to be here on Thursday for an incredible event, which Elise will tell you about, which is probably already sold out, but we'll tell you about it anyway, just to make you feel bad. Okay, now the really exciting event of the morning. Nathan Hale is here. Nathan, come on over. The Mighty Bite. Yay! We're here for this first. So, Nathan, this is the first one, The Mighty Bite, right?
That's right. This is a very silly story about a bunch of prehistoric creatures. Our main character is a trilobite. A bunch of prehistoric creatures who want to become famous YouTube stars.
Okay, all right.
And this is the second book that just came out a few months ago. It is called Walrus Brawl at the Mall. It's about a walrus brawl that happens in a mall.
And do you ever get messed up when you're trying to say that?
Never.
Never.
Absolutely not.
And then you're working on yet another one, another Mighty Bite?
Yes, I am working on the third one right now. These are full graphic novels, and I draw all of these. These are also hand-lettered, hand-drawn, and I draw them at the page size that you see in the book. So kind of what you see is what you get. Here's a page in progress. But yes, book 3 is just churning along. The goal with this series is to write a page a day, sort of like the newspaper comics I grew up reading, checking in with my favorite characters once a day. That's how this series has been built.
And we have been in the back room all morning while the dogs play, talking about our favorite series.
Charles Schulz's Peanuts. It doesn't get any better.
And he's actually been to the Charles Schulz Museum many, many times, which makes you my hero.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to hear more about your time here and what you're doing. And first, we're going to hand it over to Lindsay. Thank you.
Hello. Do you have a copy of House in the Cerulean Sea that you've read so many times that the pages are all bent over and earmarked? Well, guess what? You can buy a beautiful hardcover with sprayed edges. Out today, because also out today is the follow-up to House in the Cerulean Sea, TJ Klune, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, picking up with our house of magical misfits and their caretakers. Check in with them, and look how pretty they look together. Shouldn't you buy them both together? I think you should. For some more sci-fi fantasy, we have a new Chloe Gong out today, Violist Things, power plays, romances, romantasy, we love to see it. If you'd like a mystery, Janice Hallett is one of my favorite mystery writers. She does these books where they're all like found documents. This one is The Examiner. It is 6 art students, and it is told through text messages, emails, and even their final essays. Leon Moriarty is out again with Here One Moment. A woman on a plane tells everybody how they're gonna die. Seems like a really interesting plane ride, but hey, if that's your jam and you love Leon Moriarty, which so many people do, check this one out. We have a couple of signed copies. For some nonfiction, Yuval Noah Harari is out with Nexus, which is a history of information networks. Don't know what to buy your dad or dad-adjacent person for the holidays? Guess what? David M. Rubenstein is here. Happy David M. Rubenstein Day to those who celebrate. This is the highest callings. It's conversations with the American presidency. It's just people reflecting on the presidency. How fun. And for what I'm going to buy myself as a present today, is Palace Costume. Look at how pretty this is. I want to go in this closet. I want to hang out here forever. I'm going to buy myself this book as a present. And up next, we have Elise.
Hi, everyone. We've got a week full of events. Starting tonight, we have Prisca Dorcas Mojica Rodriguez, Tias and Primas. And it's about being brought up by fabulous women, messy, beautiful, and how the Tias and Primas have shaped her life. We're so excited. There are seats. Go ahead, register. We'll see you tonight. And then that's tonight. Then we have Sarah Smarsh, Bone of the Bone. These are essays on America by a daughter of the working class. And Sarah Smarsh, we love you. This is going to be a really interesting and just a really fabulous event. And she's going to be on her own, and check that out because you can register for this. There are seats left for this as well. It's Wednesday. Then Thursday we have, as Anne said, Tell Me Everything, and it is sold out. But let me say this about that. There might be some seats left at the last minute because inevitably people can't come for one reason or another. But even if you can't come to the event, and this is being co-sponsored by Montgomery Bell Academy, so she's going to be in the Dead Poets Society room at MBA. Get the book regardless, because we'll have signed copies. And I agree with Anne. I adored this book, as I adored every other book that she's written. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is Attica Luck and Heaven, My Home. And for those of you who have read Attica before, this is the last of the Highway 59 novels. It's not the last of the 59. Okay, I thought it was a culmination is what I had read. So we'll see. Actually, you need to read it and then we'll see. But Attica is so fabulous, and she's going to be in conversation with our own Chelsea Stringfield. So we're very excited about this. Friday, come on, register, and we'll see you there. And then Saturday, we have Christina Suntornbot. And this is Leo's first vote. And Leo's father is a new citizen in America, and how important it is to vote. And what a great book for right now. So I'm telling all of you, just like Leo's dad, everybody vote. It's very important to vote. Then I just want to say a few things about September, because we've got so many events. Joe Posnanski, Why We Love Football. So many of you, like hundreds and hundreds of you, bought the book, Why We Love Baseball. So I love baseball, and I love football, and I love Joe Posnanski. And he's going to be here in September, and he's going to be in conversation with Andrew Marinus, who I adore. We all adore. He's a great friend of the store. And then we are going to have Francis Collins. He's going to be hosted at Belmont College. And then we're going to have Ben McIntyre and The Siege. His book, The Siege, comes out today. So, and he's going to be in conversation with Daniel Sharfstein from Vanderbilt. So there's just so much coming up. I hope I see you at all these events, and hold on because Anne wants to say something.
I want to come back and say something which I meant to say. We had such a great event with Danzy Senna and ZZ Packer, and I love this book. So if you're in the First Editions Club and you're feeling a tiny bit confused about what's going on, both of these books which we picked were supposed to come out in August. And we were like, okay, we'll send one out in August and one out in September. And then they both moved to September. So there was no book in August. And there are two amazing books in September. Don't worry, you're the luckiest people. If you're in the First Editions Club, you'll be getting signed copies of both these books. Sorry.
No, yes, absolutely. Okay, and with all of that, we'll see you at all the events. And here's the fabulous Rayanne.
Thanks, amazing Elise. Hi, everyone. We had a wonderful story time on Saturday with Brad and Christy Montague for their picture book, Fail Abration. You tried, you missed it, you're invited. Let's celebrate because we tried something we learned, and they signed copies for us. You can still pick one up. Socks. Why am I talking about a Christmas book today? Because it's based on a song by J.D. McPherson, and Nashville illustrator Anika Orok illustrated it. She will be here on Small Business Saturday to do a story time. So don't forget, every week at story time, it's amazing. The Dinosaur Next Door is out today by David Litchfield. I love David Litchfield's illustrations, and this is about a girl who is sure that the guy next door, who is a baker, is actually a dinosaur. And what happens when the scientists take him away and she realizes everyone should get to live their own life. And it is an adorable book. All at Once Upon a Time by Mara Rockcliffe and Gladys Jose. What would happen if all the fairy tales were mashed up together and happened at one time? That's this book. Okay, a mom came in and tried to buy the Guinness Book of World Records yesterday. It's out today, so come back and pick up your copy. In middle grade, Jasmine Warga's A Strange Thing Happened in Cherry Hill. I love this book so much. It's about two kids, a missing painting, a ghost, and a turtle named Agatha. Maybe the ghost is in the missing painting and Agatha, the turtle, knows all. Shaken by James Preller. This is about a girl who's a soccer player who gets a concussion and what happens next when she can't play soccer. Splinter and Ash by Marika Nijkamp. This is a middle grade novel and it's a medieval fantasy. Impossible Creatures. Man, it's a great middle grade day today. Catherine Rundell. Look, middle graders, you got a sprayed edge book. It also has a map in the front. What would happen if all the creatures of myth were real and they needed to be saved? In YA, we have Ida in Love and in Trouble by Veronica Chambers. This is a romantic historical about Ida B. Wells. And it is about her teenage years to becoming an investigative journalist and even includes some of her journal entries. Now, let's finish it all off by talking about the Mighty Bite again. You want to come on over, Nathan? Hey, thanks so much for signing copies of both Mighty Bite and Mighty Bite Brawl at the Walrus Brawl at the Mall. You can pick one up here. And thanks for making great middle grade novels.
You got it.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone.